Rita Tinina for us tonight. Thank you, Rita. Let's stay with that story. The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission has been facing multiple petitions challenging procurement of electoral materials. KTN News political reporter Murimi Mwangi now delves into the tight timelines leading to the polls and interrogates the possible impact of the cancellation of the elections management system tender on the IEBC's preparedness for the elections.
It has arguably been the greatest nightmare for IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati and his team for 2 months now. The headwind of petitions challenging procurement of electoral material deemed as highly critical to the 2017 elections. The latest cause of dilemma is IEBC's cancellation of a tender for the integrated elections management system, less than 5 months to the August 8th polls.
The issue of technology, KIMS, is ongoing, is work in progress, and we shall give our issue Tuesday briefing next week on the progress we shall have made so far.
Pursuant to the Election Laws Amendment Act, any electoral technology for use in the 2017 polls has to be procured 120 days to the elections. This now means IEBC only has 18 days to begin and conclude a fresh procurement, since the general election is only 138 days away. Still, the technology will have to be tested and approved not later than 60 days to the election.
They even signed it.
Timelines which Siaya Senator James Orengo insists can still be met, but only if the IEBC keeps all political players in the loop.
For example, they were going to do a government-to-government kind of procurement or single sourcing, but in terms which will ensure that we get the best, gadgets in the system.
There are mechanisms, legitimate mechanisms within the tendering process for accelerating the process when time is limited. I expect that they will be advised to follow some of these methods because of the time constraints.
In January this year, Justice George Odunga quashed IEBC's award of the 2017 ballot papers printing tender to a Dubai-based firm over procurement flaws. The mandatory audit of the voters' register has also stalled since December last year. This after the opposition moved to court challenging the award of the tender for the exercise to KPMG audit firm. The case is still pending in court. But 2013 presidential contender, NARC Kenya leader Martha Karua has cautioned against the possible manipulation of the courts into scuttling preparations for the 2017 polls.
Make litigation time-bound. Ensure that lawyers who file cases must be ready to prosecute them. Do not allow idling within the court.
How can you collide with the courts? For example, on the ballot papers, they were ordering ballot papers, first of all, on the basis of the law which had already been repealed.
Now, with the opposition insisting that the integrated elections management system is critical to the credibility of the 2017 polls, the IEBC and other political players will no doubt have to find a way to expedite